My name is Marisa Geldert-Murphy, and I'm with the American Society of Civil Engineers, which is known as ASCE. And I am the president. I got elected last year. I just was sworn in October. And so part of my responsibilities is to get out and meet all of our members and our member organizations around the country.
And an engineer yourself, what's your discipline?
My area of expertise is geotechnical engineering.
And where do you practice at?
I am currently in the St. Louis area. I live over in Illinois, Glen Carbon, Illinois. I'm responsible for 2 states with Lockmuller Group, and we're an ACEC member as well. We've got 6 offices between the 2 states, and we do a variety of civil practice.
You've now taken part in some roadshow events and some events that are tied into the roadshow.
Absolutely.
The celebration of construction of the National Mall. How important is it to shine a light on engineering to kind of get the next generation of potential engineers excited and engaged in civil engineering?
Well, it's not only getting the next generation of civil engineers, it's getting those children that are in kindergarten through 12th grade to understand what civil engineers are and to understand how important it is to go into this profession. And not only that, it's exciting. You know, we don't get out engineers, we're not out there marketing or branding, right? We're getting the work done. We're solving problems, we're fixing things. So we don't think about telling people, hey, this is a really exciting profession to get into. So it is vitally important when we have projects like this that help out communities that need more expansion, need economic development, and need to stay where they grew up and work and have good jobs, that they have the infrastructure that can support that growth for them. I am originally from South Dakota, so I had to leave the state because there were no jobs when I graduated. So this sort of project that helps expand an area that needs work and can help the people stay where they grew up is vitally important, not only to all our organizations, but to me personally.
You know, as someone who's engaged in civil engineering, seeing a roadway that's going to connect 2 sides of the state, long promised over decades, you know, in your mind, what does that mean? I mean, you know, still talking to that next generation of engineer, the changes that could happen with economic development and families and, you know, being either connected or new opportunities for job creation. You know, as an engineer, you know, what do you think of that?
Well, you know, in the movie Field of Dreams, they said, if you build it, they will come. It truly is an accurate statement on philosophy. If we build it, think about it. Think about if you're a business or you're an industry or you're a manufacturer. You're going to think about, I need to go where I have a workforce that can build my product or help with the services that I provide. I need to have a workforce. I need to have a strong workforce. I need to have good transportation. I need to have means to move the goods if I'm building goods. So that's their first consideration. So you build a roadway, a parkway from one side of the state to the other. Initially, you're going to get the intrigue, and it's going to be compelling to these manufacturers, these businesses, these commercial movers. You know, they're going to be thinking about that is a viable area for me to expand my business and hire the workforce that is there. So yes, it is absolutely important. You know, you may think engineers just worry about building roads or paving roads. We don't. We think about the impact to the communities. Our philosophy at ASCE, our mission, is to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the public. And this is something that helps protect the health, safety, and welfare of the public. Part of your welfare is being able to feed your families, right? Being able to drive safely and transport your children safely. That is all part of it. So this is vitally important to meet our mission that we're committed to, as well as just it's a good thing for our country.
Absolutely. So you'll have a big report coming out
Yes.
in a matter of weeks. Tell us a little bit more about the report and, you know, what you hope everyone's going to be able to find.
You know, one of the things that's important for people to understand is when they hear about legislation that is coming through, they think about what it's going to cost, right? We talk about, oh, this is going to cost, this is going to cost, but they don't talk about what are the benefits of this investment. So what we did at ASCE is we've got a macroeconomic study where we're looking at, it's called Bridging the Gap, because we know that we've invested in our infrastructure through these variety of legislative pieces that have been passed over the last year. But we know that it still needs more. We can't stop there. So we talk about bridging the gap. And what we're doing is we're looking at what do we really need to once again be the premier infrastructure in the world. The United States used to be there. We're not anymore. And we can get there. And that it's not about being higher on a list. It's about taking care of the people and the communities that we live with, that we are taking care of everybody by investing. It's about investing in the future. It's about showing our young people that we're creating jobs so they can stay and live and grow up and have their own families wherever they want to be. If they want to stay where they grew up, they can stay. If they want to move to a new area, they can do that too. But they'll be able to because the infrastructure is there to support that growth and that economic development and that prosperity for them